edge of Music City, sitting in for Keith Bilbrey. It's Music City Roots live from the Loveless Cafe. I'm Craig Havickhurst, welcoming you to our weekly radio showcase for the finest roots in Americana music from and passing through Nashville, Tennessee. Stage is set. The beautiful Loveless Barn is full with some of the most enthusiastic music fans on earth. You folks here with us, say a big hello to our listening audience and watching us live. Say hey out there. All right. We want to thank WRLT Lightning 100 for being our local live radio partner. Thanks also to the Loveless Cafe for the legendary biscuits and chicken, and the buffet for our musicians, supporters, and crew. We appreciate you. Thanks to our sponsors, including Blackstone Beer, who brings us our lineup of artists each week. Give them a big round of applause. Well, let's get started. Let's say hello to our musical host. He's the finest Tai Chi practicing, Manuel suit-wearing, George Strait song-supplying, Americana award show hosting guy in the world, Jim Lauderdale.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks so much. Hi.
Just a little conversation out back here, and they said,
Well, hey,
you're on.
Sometimes you
All right.
But Craig Havickhurst did a great job.
You did. Let's hear it for him.
Yeah.
Well, Keith, I'm going to do a new song. This is one I wrote a few weeks ago and recorded it, and it's going to come out on a record I've got with Buddy Miller. It's coming out in a few weeks, called Buddy and Jim.
I hear that's a great project. You've been telling me about that.
She's a vampire girl. She's a vampire girl. Sometimes she hurts. Sometimes she hurts. And I go to her. I go to her. She's my whole world. She's a vampire girl. She'll break your heart in cold blood. It's happened to me more than once. These centuries won't let me be. She's a vampire girl. She's a vampire girl. Sometimes she hurts. Sometimes she hurts. And I go to her. I go to her. She's my whole world. She's a vampire girl. I wander to this haunted tree where they once tried to bury me. Sometimes I wish she set me free. She's a vampire girl. She's a vampire girl. And sometimes she hurts. Sometimes she hurts. And I go to her. And I go to her. I go to her. She's my whole world. She's a vampire girl. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, and welcome to Music City Roots. And let's say to our hi to our friend over here, our great announcer, Mr. Keith Bilbrey.
Yes. And I will learn to tell time, okay?
What's that?
I'll learn to tell time before
I
next
know
week.
you had they had to do a lot of makeup stuff for tonight for Halloween and everything. And
yeah.
you look. I'll tell you what.
Scary?
You're coming as Clark Gable, and you
That's
look
it.
great.
Oh, I forgot the mustache.
And over here, our friend in the Griffin Technology chat room, Mr. Craig Havickhurst.
Yeah, hello, Keith. Hello, everybody. Keith, I joked a couple weeks ago. I said I wasn't coming for your job next.
Yeah.
But you see that I actually am.
You did a great job.
I set your watch back up.
I could hear.
4 minutes.
I was out in the parking lot. I thought it was me. I thought I'm in there doing it.
Hey, we roll through whatever here. It's live radio. Folks, we're glad to have you. glad to tell you who's going to be on the show, and it's a nice one tonight. We're going to end with the band that has visited us twice before from right here in Nashville, and they are great. Humming House.
Yeah.
We are big fans. We're also visited by a trio of women from Memphis who've got an interesting history together, and they're making some fantastic music, the Memphis Dawls.
Yeah.
And out of Florida, playing some greasy music, the Owsley brothers. Keep wanting to say the Isley brothers, but it's the Owsley brothers. And we have a band with one of the better names of the year, the Black Cadillacs.
Oh, yeah.
The name says it all. Jim's going to kick us off with an introduction of this great band to start.
All right. Well, folks, we're proud to welcome back to the show Colonel J.D. Wilkes, wife Jessica, and bassman Mark Robertson. Together, they make up one of the edgiest and grittiest string bands going today. Their current album is the fantastic Wake Up Sinners, and this will wake you sinners up, the Dirt Daubers.
Let it fly, yeah, no more excuses, no alibis. You can let it fly. Well, we can't turn back now, even if we were to try. Just to let it fly. Well, time drags on while the world shoots through the sky. Let it fly. Yeah, this message just leads leading on to the prophet's life. The old man's talking all in his sleep. His eyes are filling up with tears and dreams, half a world away. But I'm his raised, the lots of time towards the end of the day. Let it fly. Tall staff who let's go AWOL. You get through Darcy and I get through bar lines conveyor belt. It's slow and sweet, but the back end drops you like a pile of meat. Let it fly. Well, dark was the day when the creek swept away. Babes of our Anabaptist home. Beneath the wild moon of alabaster bone. No light in the night there was shown. With the crack of the whip into the slough we did slip. From the buggy our babies were thrown into the depths of muddy unknown. And the chariots will carry them home. Wild moon, why won't you leave us be? Wild moon, why won't you leave us? Person am I, no single tear dims my eye, no lamentation do I dare atone. This wild moon of alabaster bone turn my heart into stone. Into the quack, the deluge to drag. The English won't leave us alone. So the scandal around this has grown. The ghost ditch of our Graves County home. Wild moon, wild moon, why won't you believe us? Wild moon, yes. Why won't you believe us? Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Daddy's done dug you a hole in the dirt. There's a pillow for your head on the sheet in the bed in the bunker that I buried in the hole. It's raining on me, people take it to the streets. It's the worst case of woodpeckers I ever have seen. It's a cowardice, a curse, a flock of lice, a nuisance of cats and a mischief of mine. Shotgun shells, black helicopters and white chemtrails. So let it be said, blood is shed in the shade inside the old bloodhound.
I'm a lovely wife, Jessica, over here. Not Mark Robertson. This is Jessica Wilt on the bass. We've had a little switcheroo in the personnel. She's going to sing one. I'm going to play bass.
All right, we're working on a new record, so we're going to do a couple off that. All right. Apples and orange, baby, orange and lemons. You owe me money, say the bells of St. Clemens. And when will you pay me? When I'm rich, when I'm dead, you can dig my ditch. I see the lights through the fog and the rain. Cast a line, but I can't reel it in. On fire's burning, not for long. Light at the end of the tunnel turned off. Bills on the table stacking higher and higher. No money in can put out the fire. Wolf is howling, mine to eat. All this worry be the with me. Devil drives, hindmost man won't get out alive, and I'm getting tired of the sorrow and strife. I'm taking my dead to the afterlife, and you can follow me down, hold my feet to the fire. You can turn my pockets inside out. Well, I'm in for a penny, you know I'm down for a pound, but I won't pay. No, I won't pay. Apples and orange, baby, orange and lemons. I owe my soul to the bells of St. Clement's. And when will you pay me? When I'm rich, and when I'm dead, you can dig my ditch. I see the lights through the fog and the rain. Cast a line, but I can't reel it in. Here come the candle, got you to bed. Here come the chopper to chop your head, and I'm getting tired of the sorrow and strife. I'm taking my dead to the afterlife, and you can follow me down, hold my feet to the fire. You can turn my pockets inside out. Well, I'm in for a penny, you know I'm down for a pound, but I won't pay. No, I won't pay. No, I won't pay. No, I won't pay. No, I won't pay. How about it for Rod Hamdallah on the guitar over here? It's a new lineup for us. We're usually a string band, so it's a new kind of bluesy version of the Dirt Daubers for you here. We're gonna do one more for you and get out of the way here. So. Well, baby, don't thrill me no more. Now, baby, don't thrill me no more. I'm afraid for the day when you might say, baby, don't thrill me no more. Well, baby, don't thrill me no more. Now, baby, don't thrill me no more. I'm afraid for the day when you might say, baby, don't thrill me no more. Well, down in Alabama, baby, that's where we said I do. Well, there'll be no shotgun daddy waiting, just all my love for you. Through the feast and famine, baby, through ice and rising water. Well, the only thing I worry now is that I won't do for you. Well, baby, don't feel me no more. Now, baby, don't feel me no more. I'm afraid for the day when you might say, baby, don't feel me no more. Well, baby, don't feel me no more. Now, baby, don't feel me no more. I'm afraid for the day when you might say, baby, don't feel me no more. Yeah, baby, don't feel me no more. Now, baby, don't feel me no more. I'm afraid for the day when you might say, baby, don't feel me no more. Well, down in Carolina, baby, neath the full moon rising, the only tie that binds us now is all my love for you. Through the rack and ruin, baby, through trial and tribulation, well, the only thing I worry now is that I won't do for you. Well, baby, don't feel me no more. Now, baby, don't feel me no more. I'm afraid for the day when you might say, baby, don't feel me no more. Good night.
The Dirt Daubers, everybody. I think we love it. That was fantastic. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Oh, that was great. Wow. The Dirt Daubers. Yeah. Well, I'll turn things over to Clark Gable over here. He's come dressed as Clark Gable for Halloween, and you look exactly like him. Let's turn things over with some words from our fine sponsors to Mr. Keith Bilbrey.
Frankly, Jim, I don't. Oh, that's.
Yeah, we can't say that on the air.
You know, folks, and you know this, when people think of Tennessee, first things come to mind are, well, Jim Lauderdale, right? That's what I think of when no, actually, great music. Well, that is Jim Lauderdale. We've certainly got plenty of that around here. Great food. Oh, check out that fried chicken and those biscuits and those preserves here at the Loveless Barn. And, of course, what else? Something we also have here at the barn, moonshine. And that's why we're so thankful for our friends and sponsors at Old Smoky Moonshine, Tennessee's first legal moonshine distilled in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, right there in the heart of the Smokies. Now, whether you're enjoying some of their classic White Lightning or tossing a couple of moonshine-soaked cherries in your Coke, they remind you to always shine responsibly. Old Smoky's now available nationwide through your local package store. Here in the barn, we found that the Old Smoky Lightning Lemonade was a big hit on a summer night. We'll see what it's going to be this winter. Find out more at OldSmokyMoonshine.com and make sure to like Old Smoky Moonshine on Facebook. Now, let's check out the Griffin Technology chat room. Griffin Technology is one of the world's foremost creators of accessories for home, mobile, and personal technology. Speaking of personal, mobile, and a great fill-in and a jam, Mr. Craig Haverhurst.
Okay. Thanks, Keith. Folks, say hello to part of the band that'll round out the night. We've had them here before, and we love them. From the band Humming House, Justin Wade, Tam, and Kristen Rogers.
Hi, guys.
Say hi.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Gonna get to finish the night out, and that's pretty awesome. Any highlights from this past year? You all have been busy and touring. I last saw you at the Americana Conference doing a great Station Inn set. But you've had some nice gigs and some nice press this year.
It's been very good. The Americana Awards were incredible. We had a great night with who did we play with? Thank you. I lost it there. The Steep Canyon Rangers at the Station Inn, and then
McCrary Sisters were there that night.
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
Delamay,
and we Bristol Rhythm and Roots was a great show for us as well.
Oh yeah, a lineup up there that almost looks like ours sometimes. I think when I see the crossover of folks who travel back and forth, but that makes sense. Take us back just to refresh folks' memories about the origins of the band and who knew who and what the sort of the vision was.
Sure. I think this whole band started around some Irish jams on Sunday nights, and we're all kind of mutual friends, and our mandolin player kind of started sitting in on the jams, and Kristen started singing with us then, and it just kind of rolled out of this community thing we do on Sunday nights where we'd sit around and play Irish pub tunes and drink whiskey, and that sort of rolled into, hey, I got these original songs, and from there it kind of became a thing.
Who said I've got original songs?
Guilty.
I had a feeling. And then Kristen, pick up the story, because then you had to find sort of the right coherent group and the places to play that would that would suit. And then you kind of popped out initially a video. I think it was a lot of the ways a lot of us saw you the first time was that great Gypsy Django video.
Yeah, it was actually funny. We made that video before we were even a band. I think it was still Justin's solo project at the time, which he didn't know we were going to sweep out from under him and join in, just find us in the van one morning. But yeah, we made that video, and that had a lot of press behind it. We were lucky enough to have, actually NPR was there doing a story on the cameras they were using, and then reported on us because we were part of it, and then just things kind of tumbled downhill really quickly, and got a management and a booking agent and just started down the road. It was fun.
That's as much pressure as it is a privilege, because suddenly those are people who are depending on you to go out there and hit it before you've really don't have a giant track record.
Yeah, my manager was like, yeah, you don't have a solo project, do you? You don't actually have a solo project. I was like, yeah, no.
But the super diverse backgrounds, people who've been in, like you've sung R&B and soul, and you got a bluegrass mandolin guy, and
and Irish, like you said. So the eclecticism was part of the plan or part of the accident?
Yeah, I would say part of the accident. I think the plan was Justin's starting point, which were great songs and a singer-songwriter kind of folk vibe. And then when we did all come together, things really evolved quickly, and it was really fun to figure out, how to marry all these different ideas and sounds.
Now, Justin, you've got a cool job, side job working over at Musician's Corner.
Indeed.
This great series on Saturdays in the spring and the fall in Nashville. And you get to see a lot of musicians come through there. And so I wanted to ask you sort of what you've been feeling about kind of contemporary Nashville. What's shifting, what's changing, how is its own self-image kind of solidifying? It's been a cool time.
I think so. I think Nashville as a whole was embracing a bunch of new music that maybe stems from old time songs. But I think Music City Roots is a great example, and Musician's Corner is a great example of these series that are highlighting a bunch of new bands in the region. And I feel like the community is really embracing those new acts. I think Live on the Green is a great example as well. There's these series that have popped up that showcase these bands that are up and coming, as well as highlighting people that have been around for a long time. I think it's kind of a great combination of old timers and new timers, if you will, kind of pulling each other up and doing this thing together. So
quite a lot of artists out there, but it seems like there still is room. It's quite amazing. There's venues, there's places to play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many shows do you guys do here a year?
Well, it's about 44.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Well, just before we go, recording projects, anything kind of in the works, or are a bunch of songs starting to pile up for a new project?
Yeah, we've been formulating the plan, the diabolical scheme for the new record. We've definitely got a bunch of new tunes that we're excited to let people hear, and just kind of working out when that will be at the moment. So we're very excited about to share all this new material as well.
The time will be right. You'll know it. Great. Well, thanks a lot, guys. Justin and Kristen, Humming House, and they'll bring all their friends out later on to play for you. We appreciate seeing you guys. Center stage, conservatively dressed as always, the great Allie Sutton. Hey, how you guys doing?
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to all of you. And here's a word from our sponsor, Vietti Chili. Vietti Chili, Vietti Chili. Tasty, hearty, read that label. Put some on your dinner table. Watch the smiles go round. Vietti Chili, Vietti Chili, Vietti Chili. Chili mac or top with cheddar. Louisiana's even better. Watch the smiles go round. Vietti Chili, Vietti Chili. Hey! Happy Halloween, and back to the music.
All right. Well, friends, we just can't say enough about the growing and evolving music scene in Knoxville, Tennessee. Anybody here from Knoxville tonight? Yes. All right. Well, we welcome another fine band from that eclectic Tennessee town. These guys have been together about 4 years, and they show their stuff on their new album, Run. Please welcome back the Black Cadillacs.
Thank you guys so much. This next one's called Goodbye Fate.
These bright blue walls became so gray. And all our plans got packed away. The day we said goodbye to fate. The day that push gave in. Those storms turned gardens into mud. And all we had spent its blood. The day we turned our backs on love. This pain and solitude, it doesn't seem to bother you. Why would it? And what's the use of fortitude if I can't even contact you? Why would I? The day I opened up my eyes, took me too long to realize this was built on compromise. The day I opened up my eyes, the day that two strangers were made, and both our memories started fading. They seemed our paths had both been laid. The day we both accepted fate.
much. We're thrilled to be here at our debut at Music City Roots. We're the Black Cadillacs from Knoxville, Tennessee. This next one's called Run Run.
They say the hardest things are not as hard as they seem, and me and you will make it through. Run, run your heart out now. It'll get to you somehow, and what they say will catch up one day. And I guess you do bad. I never proved you wrong. I never proved you wrong. And I guess you knew better. I never proved you wrong. Watch the world go up in flames. You sit and dream about the day when you'll be above the clouds. Run, run your heart out, girl. You still have to face the world and what it brings or never brings. And I guess you knew better. I never proved you wrong. I never proved you wrong. And I guess you knew better. I never proved you wrong. The world go up in flames. You sit and dream about the day when you will be above the clouds. You let your dreams give you away. Took on all that you could take, and now it's done. It's time to run. And I guess you knew better. I never proved you wrong. Never proved you wrong. And I guess you knew better. I never proved you wrong.
Thank you so much, guys. This is our last song.
lips till your face filled with tears. The love fades from our eyes, and there's nothing left as the sun begins to rise. So go on, and do what you do, 'cause it's too late, and I can't find a place for you. Go on, do what you're gonna do, 'cause at this pace, my life has no place for you. Go on, do what you're gonna do, 'cause it's too late, and I can't find no place for you. Do what you're gonna do, 'cause it's too late, and I can't find a place for you. And go on, do what you're gonna do, 'cause at this pace, my life has no place for you. And go on, do what you're gonna do, 'cause it's too late, and I can't find a place for you. And go on, do what you're gonna do, 'cause at this pace, my life has no place for you. Thank you guys so much.
All right, the Black Cadillacs from Knoxville, Tennessee. Mighty fine, y'all. Thank you. The Black Cadillacs. Yeah. Folks, I've got a question for you. Do you have Roots Radio yet? Do you? Okay, well, our free app via iPhone and Android is now available 24/7, and it's streaming radio featuring live cuts from this very show. Tune in daily from tracks from, well, me, Daryl Scott, Humming House, Farewell Drifters, and many more. Now, you will also hear some wonderful interviews with Craig, sitting down with some of music's best. Great programming every day, all day. Visit rootsradio.com. And now here's Keith Bilbrey, the man who puts the brie back into Keith Bilbrey, to get some news from one of our sparkling sponsors. Keith, you look so quizzical over there.
I've been told that. I don't remember putting it back in there, but it's there.
Well,
so
you do, my friend. You do put it back. Hey, will you quit changing? I'll tell you what, this guy's been changing so many costumes. Now he's coming out looking like Richard Gere.
Yeah. Amazing resemblances.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you see my Jim Lauderdale outfit? Oh, buddy.
Oh, scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Nashville's biggest star, Jim, the amazing Star 129 diamond. Oh, it's been quite the buzz over the past couple of years. It's an amazing diamond, and sooner or later, you have to have that special occasion in your life where only the best will do. And those are the times for the Star 129. Quite simply, the most scintillating diamond on the planet. Now, in layman's terms, that means you won't find a brighter diamond anywhere. Now, around here, we're all about using technology to making something traditional even better. That's what we do. So it makes perfect sense that in the 21st century, diamond technology would evolve too. See the Star 129 for yourself at select fine jewelers all over the country, and here locally in Nashville at Forster's Diamond Outlet at their beautiful showroom on Hickory Hollow Parkway. You could also go to Star 129 Diamond to see all the technical details and diamond comparisons. Thanks to Star 129's Bob and Helen Forster for their strong support of Music City roots and integrity in art. They've been right here in Music City for over 30 years, so remember that. Star 129, Nashville's brightest star. We'd also like to thank our friends at the Nashville Scene. If you want to know what's happening in and around Music City, do what we do. Just look for a fresh copy at local newsstands every Thursday or visit NashvilleScene.com. And of course, Griffin Technology, proud to be a part of Music City Roots, privileged to make the gear you need to power, play, protect, create, and connect to the music that means the most to you. That's why their slogan is, Connect to Play. Now let's check in with Craig Havikhurst.
Thanks, Keith Bilbrey. I appreciate it. Folks from the Dirt Daubers, please say hello to Colonel J.D. Wilkes and Jessica. So glad to see you all here. Let me begin by apologizing for the little error in the script. You do have to admit that if you go to the website, there he is, old Mark, as big as day. But sometimes these things come up. So talk about the changes in the personnel, a little bit of the sound here recently with your band.
Yeah, we used to be like an old-time kind of bluegrassy, rootsy band, and then I decided I wasn't that good at banjo, and who's I kidding, you know? So I've went back to square one, and we sort of reinvented the band to be more bluesy, and which is more my specialty is blues harmonica, and so we sort of cannibalized some of the members of the Shack Shakers, and myself and the guitar player, and Jessica, my wife here, is not Mark Robertson, although Mark's still a good buddy, and we still play in the Shack Shakers, and then Preston's from Atlanta, so we've just kind of...
Well, introduce who the band members were. So Preston, the guitar player, because he was great.
Oh, Rod is the guitar player. Okay, Preston is the drummer. Jessica's my wife on bass, and I'm J.D. Wilkes, so yeah.
Well, what spawned this? So how long are we talking about? I mean, we're talking about last week?
Basically, yeah.
Wow.
This just happened, you know, so... back in August, and we just are lazy. I'm not very good on the computer. I should have gotten on there and changed everything, but I'm kind of computer illiterate, so you got a bad press release.
Jessica, how long have you guys been making music together? When did you get involved in the band part of this?
A couple years into our marriage, really. I'm not a musician before that, really. So I'd say about 2 years after we got married, he started teaching me things on mandolin and tenor banjo. And from there, just kind of took off with it and created a monster, yes.
Now, were you a fan of the rather energetic Shack Shakers from the very get-go? Is that where you met?
I didn't know who they were. I met him at a Shack Shaker show. A mutual friend introduced us. It's all her fault. And I met him before the show, and I thought he was just their nice, quiet merch person. And then I saw the show, and I met him afterwards, and I still thought he was the merch person, and then I realized he was the crazy guy on stage, so, yeah.
It's been quite a run. I saw the Shack Shakers 10 years ago, 11 years ago. It's just amazing. When that was down on Broadway, where I know you played a lot, but that wasn't your only home. How did that band find its way, and what were your recollections of that scene when that downtown was really starting to percolate again?
Well, this was back before Lower Broadway had its big renaissance. So we were down there slaving away in these honky-tonks, and it was like lawless. It was like the Wild West back then. And now it's kind of almost like Branson, Missouri, very slick. But back then, we played like 4 years down there, developed a 4-hour high-intensity act. And then we took that. This was what happened. We had the idea to take that act that had been developing for 4 years into the more hipster bars and play some of these showcases. And the first time we did that, we ended up getting a manager and a booking agent and a label basically in the same night. So it was like all of a sudden I was on the radar, because I'd been living squatting in like an abandoned barber shop, and I went from that to like having a tax ID number, and it was like overnight. So it was really weird.
Have your feelings about pursuing a music career and being an artist and doing what you do changed very radically since then? I mean,
It's morphed. The Shack Shakers were very traditional originally, rockabilly, and then we got into more honky-tonk music, and then this punk thing came in and it became this really wild rock and roll show. And then now I'm kind of like splitting the difference between it all, because I still love the old country music and the old blues. And if I could just kind of split the difference between all my musical tastes, then that's what the Dirt Daubers kind of exists to be.
Right on. Well, I know the sound is different now, but I got to recommend y'all the most recent CD, Wake Up Sinners. It is a terrific, fresh look at some really classic songs. Very listenable, just really wonderful project. So
thank you.
Congrats on that. And just to wrap up, you're probably thinking about making some music with this outfit and these songs.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we're in the process of coming up with a new record. In December, we go in the studio, and next time, if you'll have us back, we'll showcase those.
There you go. We will, absolutely. Dirt Daubers, ladies and gentlemen. Always good to see you from up there in Kentucky. Go visit them. And over the other side of the stage, Jim Lauderdale.
Yes, sir. You're listening to Music City Roots on Nashville's independent radio, Lightning 100 WRLT, Franklin, Nashville, 100.1 on your FM dial here in the Music City. And, of course, we're broadcasting live from this big old barn out behind the world-famous Loveless Cafe at the intersection of Highway 100 and the historic Natchez Trace Parkway. When you're in Nashville, you can get breakfast, lunch, and dinner in true Southern comfort style at the Loveless 364 days a year. That's right. As long as it's not Roots Wednesday, they'll even rent this beautiful barn out to you for weddings, concerts, corporate events. Just take a look at lovelesscafe.com. And before we get back to the music, I'd like to take a minute to tell you about a great rootsy gift idea from our friends at John Deere, available through our fine sponsors at French's Boots. Look at, isn't that darling? Yes, sir. Genuine John Deere boots, available through our fine sponsors at French's Shoes and Boots. I know you're going to be getting some of these for your grandkids, maybe your nieces or your nephews. I got a grandson that tried on a pair today, and his heart's set. So Pat better get down there and buy those. The esteemed John Deere brand has sustained the cool factor over the last several years and has truly become iconic in the Americana landscape. You can find a full line of John Deere hats and apparel, boots, this Christmas at French's Boots, downtown Nashville, across Tennessee, across the world at musiccityboots.com. How about it, Jim Lauderdale?
All right. Well, folks, the electric boogie sound of the Mississippi Hill Country, once an obscure corner of American roots music, found its way into popular rock and roll through artists like the White Stripes and the Black Keys. And that might offer just a hint of the feeling this next band has found in its music. From the great state of Florida, please welcome the rough and righteous sound of the Owsley Brothers.
dancing across my path. On this or this, no, you can't realize that Tell me what could I do? Bring all this bad juju. Trouble my humble mind. This or this, no, you can't deny. I said Thank you kindly, folks. If you're gonna leave, go now. And don't look back now. Don't look back. There's nothing left for us to see. And don't look back now. Don't look back. I'm just a shell, so empty. And don't look back now. Don't look back. Hey, hey. It's the end of the world, so don't look back now. Don't look back. Hey, hey. Our time has come, so don't look back now. Don't look back now. There's nothing left for us to see, so don't look back now. Don't look back. I'm just a shell, so empty. So don't look back now. Don't look back now.
Yeah. Is everybody feeling real nice tonight? I'd like to thank the kind folks here at Music City Roots for bringing us all the way up here. It's been a lovely experience and some of the best fried chicken I ever tasted. Thank you kindly, folks. All right, it's been a very interesting evening. How about that fried chicken? Man, that's some good fried chicken. You're lucky we didn't steal it all and put it in the van. Woo. The biscuit's good too, boy. Yeah, he said, he handed me this piece of, looked like a little piece of mozzarella, and he says, check out these little cheese balls, man. They are so tasty. And I go, oh, man. To understand how once everything was so good, but now the blues come creeping in. Wish you could change it if you could. Now wait a minute, then again, if it ain't one thing, you know it's another. If it ain't one thing, you know it's another. If it ain't one thing, you know it's another. You know it's another, something else. Dried up from them years of crime, you know you held the river back. It's clear to yourself that you've been lying and there's no way to take it back. So pull up them bootstraps and dust the cobwebs and bear around ahead. No matter how hard it is you try, you know it's back there in your head. It ain't one thing, you know it's another. If it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't one thing, you know it's another. Something else. All right, we play these old cheap guitars sometimes. And it takes us a minute to tune them, but we do have one more song for you. I'm telling you what, we could stay up here saying thank yous all day, but we'd like to thank you guys and thank everybody that helped make this happen. Woo! I know it. We got one more for you. It's called Hot Mess. tea. I'm a hot, hot man. Yeah, 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 I'm a hot, hot man. Yeah, 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 I'm a hot, hot man. Oh, I'm never saying I'm breaking down. Oh, I can't wipe away his frown. I pull the shades as tight as they can be. I've a little let the candle burn. I thought by now that I learned. Oh, static life, it ain't my cup of tea. I'm a hot, hot man. Yeah, 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 I'm a hot man. Yeah, 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 I'm a hot man. Yeah, yeah, I'm a hot man. I'm a hot, hot man. All right, thank you, folks. Have a lovely evening.
The Owsley brothers. Yeah, it's great. The Owsley brothers. Thank y'all so much. It was awesome. Yeah. Keith, before we go on, if that is Keith.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's.
How does this one look?
Now he's looking like Kirk Douglas over there, right, ladies? I'll tell you what, he's like Lon Chaney. Every time he comes out, he's got a different.
It
He's
looks
looking
like
a different matinee
It
idol.
really looks like Kirk Douglas?
You do. I thought, for a minute, you really had me going there. But hey, I'll tell you what, Keith, I want to give a shout out. My cousin Greg Jordan is out there from
Where's
Bristol. He runs King's College up there in Bristol. Let's give him a hand. Welcome. We're so glad you're here with us tonight.
Your brother runs a college? I mean, like he...
Cousin.
Oh, your cousin runs a college?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where does he run it to?
Well, because he's, learned some of my management skills just up.
Right.
And, well, I'll tell you what, I don't know who he's going to be next, but let me turn things over to Keith Bilbrey.
You can call me Kirk, okay? Hey, if you're in the market for a home, Ascend Federal Credit Union is your mortgage resource. At Ascend, their brand promises to educate and help members become effective financial stewards. Ascend offers a wide variety of mortgages to meet your specific needs, and they explain the details of each loan type up front so you can know exactly if it's the right loan for you. For personal assistance finding the right mortgage to meet your needs, visit an Ascend Financial Center or call 800-342-3086. You can also apply online at ascendfcu.org. An equal housing lender, Ascend is federally insured by the NCUA. Membership is limited. And if you don't have credit union membership available at your work or business, you can join Ascend through membership in the Nature Conservancy and help out all they're doing to protect and restore nature across Tennessee and all around the world, actually. Visit nature.org, that's nature.org/Tennessee to learn more about what the Nature Conservancy is doing for you and for nature. Now, if you're in our live audience tonight, they have a table right back there. You can visit and find out more. You can join the Nature Conservancy right here tonight for one $10 bill. Or you can break it up in a 5 and 5, however you want to do it. It's $10. Join 1 million members at a special Music City Roots rate. To our friends listening on the radio or watching online, find out more at the Nature Conservancy at nature.org. Now, in addition, proceeds from every copy of the Music City Roots CD and Jim Lauderdale's latest CD go to the Nature Conservancy, too. Now it's time to go back to Craig over in the chat room, sponsored by Griffin Technology, making it easier for you to connect to play. Right, Craig?
That's right, Keith. Appreciate it. Folks, from the band you just heard, the Owsley Brothers, please welcome Jared Reynolds and Brian Wise.
Thank you, folks.
Neither named Owsley, I guess.
Absolutely not.
And they're not brothers.
Absolutely
They're
not.
But so what other lies are you telling to everybody?
We're full of them, chock full of them.
Based in Florida, but you're from Kentucky originally. And how about yourself, Brian?
I'm from Panama City.
You're a Florida
Callaway,
native?
Florida.
And did you guys meet down there?
Yes, but after he moved to Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, we met in Florida.
Give us a little background on how you came together and what if this has been the vibe. You said this is a fairly recent creation, this band.
Yeah, actually, I put out the first EP a year ago this month, and then initially it was actually just a one-man deal. It was just me playing all the instruments, and it was more of a recording project at first, and it kind of took a life of its own. And me and Brian, and actually John as well, we all come from a bluegrass background. I play fiddle and Brian flat picks. So we played in a pretty popular band from the Panhandle called the Waco Ramblers together for about 4 years, 3-4 years.
That, really? From kids, like the Kentucky thing, like the kid with the mandolin that's too big for him, that whole scene? Or more
Actually,
like
no,
picked it up
I didn't
when?
pick up a fiddle until I was 24.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, I guess we were originally into rock and then did the bluegrass thing.
Yeah.
And then back to the roots.
Because the world is a circle.
Absolutely. The world is a circle.
What would have been on your record player when you were like, 16, 17 years old?
Slayer, Dead Kennedys, definitely, Black Flag.
I had to listen to Stryper and Petra, Christian rock,
Because it's good for you.
That's right. Praise the Lord.
Wow. What's the plan? I mean, you have a new EP called Cobalt. I think it's an EP. Or is it a full album?
Full album.
That's a full album, isn't it?
Full album came out in March.
Talk about the story of getting that together, and because you being so new with each other and the sound, you would have been sort of figuring it out as you went.
Well, I mean, we've had a lot of years of playing together, so I mean, once you get a feel for a person, you know what they're going to do. You know the reactions. You can travel with them. That's the main thing. You can get along for multiple hours driving. So John is actually, the drummer is actually a recent addition within, I think this is his 7th show, something like that.
Really?
So yeah.
But this whole thing was built, I mean, the drummer was there from the beginning in this band. I mean, would this work without a drummer?
No, it would not. No. It's kind of a confusing story, actually, as you can tell.
All right. Well, where next? Are y'all traveling? Are y'all on a big circuit?
Absolutely. Tomorrow night we'll be in Knoxville at... blanking. We'll be in Knoxville.
In Knoxville.
Look us up.
They're on the internet.
And, Long Branch Saloon in Knoxville.
Okay.
Absolutely. And then that's the last show for this set of dates. And then back home to Florida and recording.
Yeah.
So recording a new album.
What is about your most home base venue, bar, club? Where do you feel like you'd be playing your hometown show? You got one?
Buddha Lounge. That's where we've been playing.
The Buddha Lounge?
It's a sushi bar. It's real ambient, real small, but we rock it out. Everybody has a good time,
Sounds good.
You can cram about probably
Greasy,
40 people in there.
Greasy blues and raw fish.
That's right.
That's a fresh combination. Guys, well, we'll look forward to hearing you again. I love that. Owsley Brothers, one more time. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, folks.
Jim Lauderdale, is that you?
Well, folks, it seems like everyone who hears this next group comes away impressed and enthralled. 3 women, each with their own track record in roots music, have joined forces in a dramatic way to form a trio that mingles elegance with mystery. Please welcome the Memphis Dawls.
Where'd you go, my love? Would you run off to? Are her kisses soft and tender just like mine? Does she linger on like a poet's song? Does she steal your mind? Do you think of me when I think of you? Do you whisper words in the air? 'Cause I hum a tune when I think of you. Feel the touch of your fingers through my hair. Where'd you go,
go, my love? Where'd you run off to? Are her kisses soft and tender just like mine? Does she linger on like a poet's song? Does she steal your mind? Where'd you go, my love? Where'd you run off to? Are her kisses soft and tender just like mine? Does she linger on like a poet's song? Does she steal your mind? Do the tables cure what your heart desires? One perchance, two parts love for the unknown. Do they usher in your bourbon friend? Have they become your home? Where'd you go, my love? Where'd you run off to? Are her kisses soft and tender just like mine? Does she linger on like a poet's song? Does she steal your mind? Where'd you go, my love? Where'd you run off to? Are her kisses soft and tender just like mine? Does she linger on like a poet's song? Does she steal your mind? Does she ease your mind?
Thank you guys so very much. Ooh, that's a workout. Especially in a really tight dress. Woo!
Why must you constantly yearn for a man who won't return his hand? And you're better off without him, girl. I wish you'd understand. Daydream. Sometimes the reality ain't the perfect vision that you see. Why must you search for a savior in every man you meet?
Thank you so very much.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Pour out our hearts with too much to drink and too much to do. We lack the strength to think. Well, the breath is lost and moments gone. The two of us will never be one. And the hardest part when you retreat, I'm automatically discreet. 'Cause I'm a gun, sometimes misfiring, just shoot 'em down to avoid the hurt. Well, can't call this place hard, 'cause then where'd we be with no promise of treasure or pretty things? So ride out again into the dust, and I'll reload, because ammo's a must. In this town, when you're gone, I'm not alone. Everyone knows, everyone knows that I'm a gun, sometimes misfiring, just shoot 'em up to cover the screens. I'm a gun, sometimes misfiring, just shoot 'em down to avoid the hurt. So when you're out there under countless stars, just know I've had more thoughts than stars about you. And just one night or even 1 hour, those thoughts have devoured me. 'Cause I'm a gun, sometimes misfiring, just shoot 'em up to cover the screens. I'm a gun, sometimes misfiring, just shoot 'em down to avoid the hurt. 'Cause I'm a gun, sometimes misfiring, just shoot 'em up to cover the screens. I'm a gun, sometimes misfiring, just shoot 'em down to avoid the hurt. Shoot 'em down to avoid the hurt.
That was fun, y'all. Thank you.
I had a good time doing that song.
Hide my sorrows in the cold dark ground. Pack
pack me tightly so they can't be found. Maybe one day they'll all disappear. Rest assured we'll all be far from here. Hear the wind blow through the hickory. Time will comfort me. Quiet attitudes of soft regret. Don't you pity me? Once we're stuck in my youthful past, days of leather cans and tall green grass. Then I looked down from my ivory seat. The earth was turning black beneath my feet. Hear the wind blow through the hickory. Time will comfort me. Quiet attitudes of soft regret. Don't you pity me? I know someday I'll find it. I won't remain blind. I can't see the end. Hear the wind blow through the hickory. Time will comfort me. Quiet attitudes of soft regret. Don't you pity me?
I think it's time to take things off.
Take off them high heels, girl. You know they aren't comfortable.
They're hurting my feet.
They sure do look good, though.
Electric blue eyes point those things at somebody else, 'cause you're already walking
trouble, baby. Keep far away from me if you want what's best for you. I've got an evil sting and I know just what to do. And I know, and I know, and I know just what to do. And I know, and I know, and I know just what to do. Sting you, kiss you, keep far away from me if you want what's best for you.
Thank you guys so very much. Well, that song was so much fun, I broke my pick. It's about to snap in half. But thank you, kind sir. Appreciate it. From Humming House. We'll be up next.
Watch your mouth, hold your anger. Will those harsh words make you better? Use your pride as an anchor. Hang your patience like a martyr. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. They say fear is the root of all anger. Well, then you wear your fear like a banner, and it rips through the wind, and it howls at the moon, and it demands a night till it answers. See your eyes like a demon, search your pupil for a reason, and I see what you think and disagrees with your expression. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. They say fear is the root of all anger. Well, then you wear your fear like a banner, and it rips through the wind, and it howls at the moon, and it demands the night till it answers. Call it love, what a shame now. Shoot your reverence from the third bow. Grind your teeth till your head aches. Clench your fist, your arm blaze. Light it up, light it up, light it up. They say fear is the root of all anger. Well, then you wear your fear like a banner, and it rips blows through the wind, and it howls at the moon, and it demands tonight till the Thank you guys so very much. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
The Memphis Dawls. Mighty fine. The Memphis Dawls. Thank y'all so much. It's fantastic. Well, let's see who we have over there now. Let's see what the makeup person. Oh, it's Brad Pitt. Oh, no, that is Keith Bilbrey.
No, it's Lady Gaga. What are you talking about?
I'll tell you what. Hey, Keith, you know, if Lady Gaga had a baby
I know y'all are close
with one of
friends.
us, we could name it Lady Goo Goo. Excuse me, there are the crickets back here. But anyway, let's turn it over again to Mr. Keith Bilbrey.
I didn't understand that, did you? Is he talking like in a foreign language or something? Goo goo, okay. Well, yeah, I guess that's funny on every other day. Well, we always ask that you support our sponsors because they support us. They allow us to do our thing and bring all of your good people music in fresh and innovative ways, which is why we're proud to have Nissan as one of our sponsors. Considering innovation is what they're all about, not only does Nissan support Music City Roots, they also sponsor a variety of other artistic endeavors throughout the community. As Music City Roots continues to shake things up in the world of music, Nissan's doing the same in the automotive world. Just recently, Nissan unveiled the all-new Altima, a totally redesigned version of their iconic flagship model. And over the next couple of months, you'll see the new versions of the Pathfinder and Sentra, as well as bringing Nissan's Year of Innovation full circle. Never has Nissan's local motto of Nashville Proud been more timely and appropriate, because not only are their vehicles innovative, their relationship with this great city grows deeper each and every day. We hope you'll check out Nissan on Facebook and become a friend to them the same way Music City Roots has. Just type in Nissan to join the community and find out more about their upcoming models and boundary-pushing innovations. Thank you from all of us, and thank you from Nissan. Nissan, Nashville Proud. And we'd like to give a shout out to our friends at Digitech, the official office equipment provider here at Music City Roots. Take a look at those beautiful programs for a sample of their quality. You can find them at digitechllc.com. Now, over to the chat room. And there is Craig Haverhurst. Let me say this. The Memphis Dawls.
Memphis Dawls are here.
You
We
gotta say
barely gave him time to come back. Folks, this is Holly Cole. Jonna Misner is there. And Krista Roten. Yes, in the middle.
You got it.
Nice to see you guys and hear you. This is a very original vision, and I'd love to hear sort of how this came together, because there's a little classical music mixed in there with some, I don't know, just it's really interesting. And what I know you've known each other a long time, but when did you begin to take shape?
Actually, we played separately together. I played with Jonna, just me and Jonna first, and then me and Krista, and we actually played a benefit for an old teacher of ours back in high school, a theater teacher, and we played it together, and that was the first time we actually played together. We were like, man, why don't we all play it? Because he was all of our teachers, so... And then we kind of just stayed playing together.
Right. But the vocals would have taken some time and care to work out, because that just doesn't fall together.
I don't know.
Really?
We kind of did. It was just like, I don't know. It was me and Jonna used to play in quartets and like youth symphony and stuff in high school as well.
All right.
And so, like, all of our vocals are kind of in the same range, but they're all really flexible as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just kind of find each other, and it worked pretty instantly, actually.
It was easier at the beginning. Now we're like starting to overanalyze things.
No, how about that? Well, I was just discussing with somebody recently about being in youth symphony and classical music, and having spent time, playing your way through really dense harmony stuff that's been really carefully composed in a big group, and hearing and feeling that. And that can leave you with a kind of an imprint that you want to bring to other kinds of music that doesn't often have that. Is that
Sure.
something that you feel a kinship with?
Absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely. We've both been interested in like film scores and arrangements and
right.
stuff over the years. So
And you're playing viola or violin?
violin.
Violin over there. Okay, great. And cello over here. And have you played cello all your life? Is that?
Almost
Yeah?
for about half my life, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about the Memphis world that you guys know and appreciate and love and grew up in. Memphis is such a fascinating town.
Well, the music scene is awesome. Of course, it's weird. Everybody plays in everybody's band. I don't know how it is here in Nashville, but Nishan, who plays trumpet for us, I think he plays in like 7 different bands in Memphis. I'm not kidding. Wow. And then Jesse, who plays drums, I think he plays in 4 or something like that. But it's an awesome, nurturing atmosphere in Memphis. Everyone's playing music to play music. And, it's...
Has it been that way as long as
pure.
you've known it, or is there something of a thing going on now?
It's changed a lot over the years. There was a lot of songwriters around probably about 6 years ago, and now it's more bands, a lot of garage bands. There's always been a punk rock scene and a garage rock scene, but it's just really broad, the spectrum of music. There's folk music, and there's metal, and there's bluegrass, and outlaw country. The Dead Soldiers, she plays in another band.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, they're pretty awesome, 5-part harmonies. But it's great. Everyone's friendly, and everyone wants to get better and support each other,
Now, y'all have a self-titled EP, but you said that you're going in next week to do a cut of 45. Yeah. Really old school. So what's the story and the plan, and why?
There's this really awesome studio in Memphis called Ardent Records, and our friend Jeff Powell, who has been obsessed with recording to tape for years and years now. We just kind of, in vinyl, like actually doing everything properly, I guess.
Uh-huh.
We just kind of said the word vinyl, and he's like, oh my gosh. Jumped on it, so.
Right. So it's going to be one of those one day bang and then it's out
Exactly.
like in a matter of days.
Yep.
Oh, getting the lacquer cut that day, right? Very good. Well, it sounds like let us all come and visit you guys. Sounds like a great world, and it's Memphis is a place that I've found. If you have a little tour guide, little insider information, you'll have a much richer time in that city. It's too easy to get trapped in a few places but it's a really rich town. So, thanks for visiting from us, the Memphis Dawls, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful vocals.
You're listening to Music City Roots at Nashville's independent radio Lightning 100, WRLT Franklin, Nashville 100.1 on your FM dial, right here in the Music City. Jim, let's give a shout.
Thank you, Justin Bieber, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Bieber. Hey. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. It's the man of 1,000 faces, Mr. Keith Bilbrey.
1,000 voices. You got that wrong, but never mind. Hey, I want to give a shout out to our friend and supporter of this show. He's been on our stage, Tom T. Hall.
Yes.
Tom was named an icon last night at BMI Awards.
We sure love us some Tom T. Hall.
He is an icon. That's an icon, I guess. Yes. Is it a icon? No, it's an icon.
Uh-huh.
This is semantics. It doesn't matter. Anyway. Congratulations, Tom.
Congratulations, Tom.
Here's Jim Lauderdale. He's an icon,
folks,
too.
I'll tell you, and you know what I'm dressed as tonight, Keith?
No.
A guy who's got his act together, who knows what he's doing, who doesn't have any problems, who's got it going on. That's what I came dressed up
Sounds
as
like
tonight.
a country song. A great disguise, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, folks, it's been a great night of music, hasn't it? Am I right, folks? Well, up here in our final slot of the night is a band who's gone from buzz to big time. This fall, they've made NPR's Americana pre-conference playlist and performed at CMT. The world is getting to know their fantastic debut album, and we're so excited to welcome back to the show Nashville's own Humming House.
Thank you, guys. We're gonna start off with a little lounge music for you all.
There's a wheel in the wind, well in the spin, it won't slow down, slow down. There's a wheel in the wind, well in the spin, it won't slow down, slow down. There's a wheel in the wind, well in the spin, it won't slow down, slow down. There's a wheel in the wind, well in the spin, it won't slow down, slow down.
Cold Chicago, I'm getting older. Miss Missouri, she's been rubbing my shoulders. She's been getting me closer to where I wanted to go. Cold Chicago, it's been a while. California held me captive for miles. I was caught in her style. You're where I wanted to go. And I say, oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me. You're the city I've been dying to see. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me. Roll me back to the banks of Chicago. Oh, I've been riding the road. Cold Chicago, I've been yearning. Sweet Seattle, she was a love worth learning. She became a burden. You're where I wanted to go. Cold Chicago, I'm in Nashville. I'm not a drinker, but I haven't had my fill. You're the whiskey for this still. You're where I wanna go. And I say, oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me. You're the city I've been dying to see. Oh me, oh me, hold me back to the banks of Chicago. Oh, I've been riding the road. There's a wheel in the wind, well in the spin, it won't slow down, slow down. There's a wheel in the wind, well in the spin, it won't slow down, slow down. There's a wheel in the wind, well in the spin, it won't slow down, slow down. There's a wheel in the wind, well in the spin, it won't slow down, slow down. Now, now I say, oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me. You're the city I've been dying to see. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me. Roll me back to the banks of Chicago. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me. You're the city I've been dying to see. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me. Roll me back to the banks of Chicago. Oh, I've been riding the road. How you guys doing out there, huh? It's wonderful to see you at Music City Roots, and hello to everybody listening in Radio Land, and hello to everybody on public television. I don't know that we've ever played to 3 audiences at once.
Hey, you're forgetting the internet. Also the internet.
4 audiences. Follow me now and be my friend, or we'll fill our drinks full of innocent wine. Start stopping the time. Strap me down to that sitting chair, or just stop me still till we all get somewhere wiser. Start stopping the time. Oh no, won't you stop me still, won't you? Stop me still in the sword. No, oh, stop
the soil till those roots start coiling down now, down deep in the ground. Wind my wheels till they slow their stride, or just grind my gears till they realize, and start stopping the time. Oh no, won't you stop me still, won't you stop me still in the soil? No, stop me still, won't you stop me still in the soil till those roots start coiling down now, down deep in the ground. But find the time to soothe your soul. Stop and go and let it roll, but find the time to soothe your soul. Stop and go and let it roll, and find the time to soothe your soul. Stop and go and let it roll, 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 roll. Oh no, no. Stop me still, won't you? Stop me still in the soil. No, stop me still, won't you? Stop me still in the soil till those roots start coiling down now, down deep in the ground.
Thank you so much. We are having a blast. This is our second time Music City Roots, and it is just about as good of a time as you can have in Nashville. So thank you for joining us tonight. We are honored to be here. How about the other bands that played tonight? Ugh. You just never know what to expect here, but it was a just ruckus night. I had a blast.
Let's go back and paint up the hills. The colors may run, but we can be still. And the sky will break through the leaves like an old tapestry, and we can just be as we fly on, just like we always do. Fly on, forever is better with you. It's better with you. The seasons were kind in spite of the storms. There's age in your eyes, but the fire is warm. Out to the sea, this river, it flows like an old mountain stream. Our story, it grows as we fly on, just like we always do. Fly on, forever is better with you. Ooh, it's better with you.
as we fly on, just like we always do. Fly on, forever is better with you. Ooh, it's better with Thank you, guys. We're gonna let Miss Kristen Rogers do one for you, if that's all right.
Let's go build a sidewalk. Let's go build a town. We'll build us a foundation till we're dining in the clouds. I'll go get my hammer. You go get your screw. Build this thing together. What do we got to lose? What do we got to lose? What do we got to lose? Nothing but hours, oh, nuts, bolts, and screws. I put down my anger. You put down your shame. Dig us a foundation and bury all the pain. Bring your bricks and mortar. I'll go find some glue. Stick this thing together. Oh, what do we got to lose? What do we got to lose? What do we got to lose? Nothing but hours, oh, nuts, bolts, and nuts, bolts, and screws, nuts, bolts, and screws. Ain't got nothing to lose but nuts, bolts, and screws. Nuts, bolts, and screws, nuts, bolts, and screws. Ain't got nothing to lose but nuts, bolts, and screws. Hey, hammers and nails and boots, hammers and nails and boots. Ain't got nothing to lose but hammers and nails and boots. Hammers and nails and boots, hammers and nails and boots. Ain't got nothing to lose but hammers and nails and boots. Hey, hey, yeah. Let's go build a sidewalk. Let's go build a town. We'll dig us a foundation till we're dining in the clouds. I'll go get my hammer. You go get your screws. Stick this thing together. What have we got to lose? What do we got to lose? What do we got to lose? Nothing but hours, oh, nuts, bolts, and screws. Hey, what do we got to lose? What do we got to lose? Yeah, yeah. Nothing but hours, oh, nuts, bolts, and screws.
Kristen Rogers, come on.
Not quite that. Thank you.
Shall we?
We shall.
One.
I hitchhike high with my hitchhike load. Pavement pounds these hitchhike bones. I hitchhike high with my hitchhike load. Pavement pounds these hitchhike bones. Westbound feet on a rocky range. The western wind, it wails my name. Westbound feet on a rocky range. Western wind, it wails my name. And I hold out, hold out, hold night, hold night. To those highway stars look like lanterns in flight. Come on, hold out, hold out, hold night, hold night. To those hitchhike bones, give me hitchhike high. Painted land and painted stone, sinking sand will send me home. I hitchhike high with my hitchhike load, sinking sand will send me home. And I hold out, hold out, hold night, hold night. To those highway stars look like lanterns in flight. Come on, hold out, hold out, hold night, hold night. To those hitchhike bones, give me hitchhike high. Hold out, hold out, hold night, hold night. To those highway stars look like lanterns in flight. Come on, hold out, hold out, hold night, hold night. To those hitchhike bones, give me hitchhike high. Come on, hold out, hold out, hold night, hold night. To those highway stars look like lanterns in flight. Come on, hold out, hold out, hold night, hold night. To those hitchhike bones, give me hitchhike high.
Thank you so much. We have one more for you this evening. And then we are going to invite everybody up here to have a jam with us, which we are so excited about. This is our single off of our first record. It is self-titled Humming House. We are again here from Nashville, and thank you for having us.
A gypsy Django from the east in a caravan on a Paris street. I said, oh now, oh now. I said, oh now, oh now. Dizzy jazz and dizzy wine, a World War swing for World War time. I said, oh now, oh now. I said, oh now, oh now. And with a glare in his eyes, oh he'd stare you down to sight. I said, oh now, come on. Oh, Gypsy Django saved his wife from a burning house and a simple life. I said, oh, now. Oh, now. I said, oh, now. Oh, now. But he shipped her to that London town when World War II came crashing down. I said, oh, now. Oh, now. I said, oh, now. Oh, now. And with a glare in his eyes, oh, he'd stare you down to sight. I said, oh, now. Oh, now, oh, now, now. Oh, now, if it's now. Oh, come on. Roman charm and a banjo guitar, playing hearts in harmony. His fingers fast were made to love, to fly the paths of his story. Play on that jigsaw song. Oh, each strum, are you down? Decide. Everybody go, go and say, oh now, oh now, say oh now, oh now, I say oh oh now, oh oh now, I say oh oh now, oh oh now, I say oh now, 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 oh now. The glare in his eyes, oh he'd stare you down the side. I said oh now. Thank you guys, we're Humming House.
Oh, yeah, Humming House, everybody. So great. Thank you. Humming House. Whew. Folks, hey, now don't go away and don't change that dial if you're at home, because we've got some of what we call the Loveless Jam coming up, and you never know what might happen. And now let's turn things over to a man that's going to tell us what's happening next, and I'll tell you what.
Well, Craig subbed for me earlier. I'll sub for him.
Hey,
Now, there he
it's
is.
Craig Havighurst. Let's hear it for him, folks.
Yeah.
Craig Havighurst.
All right, we're getting it together. It's been a discombobulated evening, hasn't it? Thanks to everybody that played tonight. Good times. And I think we did the reverse thing with the energy. We started hard and kind of came in cool. But nice job to Humming House. Folks, we have a Blackstone lineup for next week. And I may pronounce this first fellow's name wrong. I'm going to get to know him this week and do some research. But Reed Foyle is coming to see us. We're also going to hear from Eric Baker. And the great rockabilly star Billy Burnett is going to be here. That should be swinging. We've got the fabulous St. Paul and the Broken Bones. And an act that's getting a lot of attention on the folk circuit, Gwyneth and Munko, will be here. So be sure to get your tickets online at musiccityroots.com. Keith Bilbrey has some things to say, too.
Well, I want to thank some folks who are mighty important around here. Our sponsors, French's Shoes and Boots, The Loveless Cafe, Old Smoky Moonshine, Griffin Technology, Nissan North America, Star 129 Diamond, Vietti Chili, Ascend Federal Credit Union, The Nature Conservancy. Let's give them all a big hand. Couldn't do it without them. Would also like to thank all the gang at Sound Image for taking such good care of our live sound here in the barn. You'll find these guys on tour with just about anybody who is anybody, with offices from Los Angeles to Nashville. We're darn lucky to have them here with us. If you need professional sound, large or small, just take a look at sound-image.com. They're a proud sponsor of this final segment. That's when all of our guest artists gather around the microphone, take off their hats if they have one, and return to the stage for the Loveless Jam, where we encourage all the musicians to stretch out on a favorite song. And to find out what that song is, Jim, take off your hat. Jim, take off your hat.
I'm sorry.
This is where you take off your hat. Oh, that's not a
John
hat.
Travolta.
That's
John Travolta, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it.
Yes. Keith, I'm telling you what, Lon Chaney Sr. would be proud of you because
Thank
of
you.
all the disguises.
Thank you. Carry on the
Halloween.
tradition.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, this. Yes, Keith, talk for a little longer. We're stretching things out here, still getting set up.
There you go with that
What you been up to lately, my man?
Well, I don't know. About 98.6 last hour. Well, we can just thank everybody on stage. The Dirt Daubers, didn't they do a great job? The Black Cadillacs, what a night. The Owsley brothers and the Memphis Dawls. Hello, doll. And of course, Humming House. And of course, Grammy Award-winning Jim Lauderdale, your host. How about that?
And hey, let's not leave out Craig Havighurst
Yes,
and
sir.
Keith Bilbrey.
Thank you, thank you.
I'll tell you what, we've got an all-star cast up here, Keith, and I think we're ready, and thanks for stretching it out.
Anytime,
I'll tell you
my
what,
friend.
you're like a yoga instructor, Keith.
Anytime.
You can stretch it out, my man.
Stretch it out.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do an old song that Jimmy Rogers first made popular back in my day, back when I was a kid. And this one's called In the Jailhouse Now. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. I told him once or twice to quit playing cards and shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now. Well, I had a friend named Ramblin' Bob who used to steal and gamble and rob. He thought he was the smartest guy in town.
It's Monday, now Bob got locked up Sunday. They got him in the jailhouse way downtown.
He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now.
The jailhouse now.
He's in the jailhouse now.
Well, I told him once or twice to quit playing cards and shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now.
But shooting dice was his favorite game.
Nobody opposed his bail. The judge just said that he refused to fight.
He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. I told him once or twice to quit playing cards and shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now. Let's hear some harmonica up here, JD.
Spend my money. She started to call me honey. We took in every honky tonk in town.
We're in the jailhouse now. We're in the jailhouse now. They told us once or twice to stop playing cards and shooting dice. We're in the jailhouse now. We're in the jailhouse now. They told us once or twice to stop playing cards and shooting dice. We're in the jailhouse now. 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 Thank y'all.
Music City Roots is a production of Hang Die Media. Executive producers Todd Mayo and John Walker would like to thank Rocky, David, Sparky, and all the gang at Morris Lighting for making things look so great here tonight. And wish a very happy birthday to our office manager, Hannah Nuttall, on her special day. Thanks, Hannah, for keeping everything on track. And of course, to all our friends at Lightning 100 Radio, thanks for being a true voice of independence in Nashville. We're glad you joined us this week for Music City Roots, live from the Loveless Cafe. I'm Keith Bilbrey, and from the edge of Music City, good night.
Hang tight.